how are you doing? This is Pastor Cheryl. We are in a Bible study, and I do these short little 10-minute homily kind of things, and so I hope that you don't mind and that you're following along. And so we're up to the test of a good man. Okay, now I colored in the blank areas so that you could see what, this is Matthew and this is Mark, and what Matthew has and what Mark has. Okay, and they kind of overlap a little bit. Matthew 7:15-20 and Luke 6:43-45. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You will know them by their fruits. Are grapes gathered from thorns or figs from thistles? So every sound tree bears good fruit, but the bad tree bears evil fruit. A sound tree cannot bear evil fruit, nor a bad tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus you will know them by their fruits. Now Luke kind of picks up in the middle here. For no good tree bears bad fruit, nor again does a bad tree bear good fruit. For each tree is known by its own fruit. For figs are not gathered from thorns, nor are grapes picked from bramble bush. The good man out of the good treasure of his heart produces good, and the evil man out of his evil treasure produces evil. For out of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaks. Now reading this, it kind of reminds me, I have a friend, and he's passed away now, but I have a friend that I got him signed up for an email. He's never had an email before. Whoops, I'm tangled up here. And anyway, I got him signed up for email, and then also I showed him how to use Facebook and get, Messenger. And he came up to me and said, Cheryl, there's scams on email. And I think I got him a Gmail account, and he was blown away by right away someone was trying to scam him and sending him junk mail right away. He was blown away by that. He just couldn't believe it. And yet this guy was homeless a good part of his life and living out on the streets. You think he'd get used to that stuff. But he knew how to spot it. And it says, yeah, we see a lot of that on the internet, don't we? We just see a lot of this, and I just refer to it as junk mail. And he just couldn't get over it, and he never used his email because of that stuff. And so, you have to be careful what kind of impression, because he was kind of childlike. You have to be careful what impression that you leave on people. If you send goofy stuff like that out, he's just, already he's thinking, there's nothing but bad on the internet. And that was his general impression. Now, when you see a scam, when you see one. And when I first started getting Social Security, I got a lot of this. Yeah, we'll move over this rosebud over here. When I first started to get Social Security, we got skeeters out here today. I got a lot of scam phone calls, and everybody wanted to sell me Medicaid with Medicare, their own brand, and all of it appeared to be scams. All of it did. And you really have to be careful of that. I met a woman down at the bus depot that was scammed out of her house. And the police actually came in and escorted her out of her house, and she had lived there for like 30 years. And somehow she got scammed out of that house. And I thought that was terrible. You're going to do that to some elderly person. So she had all of her bags and everything with her, and she was all kind of dressed up. And people were busy trying to help her. Naturally. I mean, this is Moline, you know. We always try to help people here. And they're trying to help her, you know, get an apartment and housing. And so you got all these people that know the area. And they're all trying to help her get a housing. And she went from one shelter to another because she was astonished at behaviors of the people who ran the place. Yeah. The people who ran these shelters had bad behaviors. And she went on and on about it. It's like, you won't believe what I saw down there. Yeah. Yeah. You better be careful. The saints are watching. The saints are watching. We see all. We see all, don't we? And so tomorrow we will go into the next section over here on self-deception. This section here, see the gaps? What one has, the other one doesn't have, and they fill in the gaps for one another. And give me a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll see ya. Bye-bye.